Hello everyone, welcome to OJ Patterns. Please do well to subscribe. Click the subscription button below to subscribe so you get to see all the new posts of all the skirts or dresses that we'll be authoring later. So do well to subscribe, like the video if you find it interesting and if it's helpful to you. And if you have any comments or any question to ask, you can drop it in the comment section below. So today we'll be looking at ruched skirt. So for ruched skirt, using the diagram by the side, using the diagram for the ruched skirt we're working on, you can see, check out the design, realize that the bottom part of your skirt is pencil. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply the pencil skirt method. So if you don't know how to pencil your skirt, I'll be attaching the link at the description box so you can use that link to pencil your skirt. So I'll just go from the side and then I'll connect to nothing on my hip. Next, I will just convert my dots to two dots to one so that I've already done it. And if you also don't know how to convert two dots to one, you can use the second link at the description box so that you can quickly convert your two dots to one. So the first thing I've done is the first step normally is to get your sloper. So once you have your sloper, now you have you trace it out and then you effect your pencil skirt method on it. So I've indicated this is my center front, which means is on this is my center front. So wait, this skirt is not going to be on fold. So based on the description that we have, based on the shape, so I'm going to draw out what I want. So if you check, you realize that there's a cutout like a slit with a curve coming downwards. So from the hip, I want to come down. This is going to be just my desired. I will just use like 9 cm downwards. This is what I want to use from the hip to mark out the curve. Now I can decide to use my French curve or also use my hand. So we need to follow up like this. Now this is what we have. This is the cut at the bottom part of the ruched skirt. This is in the picture we have. I also need you to note that for the ruched skirt, the center front is not on fold because we're going to slash and spread. So you just have your CF, there's no on fold. So the next stage I'm going to do is cut out the parts that are not needed, which is the shaped center front, the shaped side. I'll take it out and also cut out this. Note that before you cut out this, you also have to trace so that you can have your next stage. So I've cut out the shaping and I've cut out the curve that I have based on the description we have. Next is for us to effect the slash and spread method. So what I'm going to do is you can slash and spread, measure what you have from the top down. So I have 19 from my waist. This is what I have. So I can decide that I want to slash like in 3 inches. So the more spread you have, the more fuller your root will become. So I have 3. I'll measure another 3 and another 3, which has fall on the hip line. 3 and 3. So it depends on what you want. You can decide to not have too many lines. So based on my design, this is what I want. Don't forget this is your center front, this is your side seam. So I'm still going to write SS here so that we'll not get confused when we're working. Next, I'll be slashing and placing on another paper. So I'll be using my brown paper. So it forms like a contrast for me. So I want to slash from the center front to the side seam. Make sure you don't cut through. You can decide to have more slashes. So now for this, please note that this is not going to be no longer, it will no longer be on fold. So the more spread we have, the fuller it becomes. So I'm going to spread and I will tape. So you see our center, this is still our center front. Our center front can no longer be unfurled, so I'll just tape. So I'm going to spread to my desired width. So I can decide now to use, depends on how full I want it. So I can decide to just spread by 3 cm. This is what I want to use. I'll spread by 3 cm. So that means I'll be using 3 cm all the way. So I'm going to measure that's 3 cm. So you want to ensure it's taped properly. Also for this, you can as well tape the back before you start attaching it. This I've been doing as we have been doing in our other videos if you've been following us. So if there's anything we've learned so far is to ensure our pattern is neatly done. So your pattern should always speak for you because you can always go back to your pattern. So you want it done properly. You always want the pattern done properly. So I said 3 cm is what we're using. So I'm measuring 3 cm. Let's not forget, the more spread you have, the fuller it becomes. This is the other 3 cm. So for this, I'll just close up my dart because at the end of the day, I'm not using the dart. So I'll just take it out like this, close it up. So that way, I've eliminated my dart. You can also eliminate the small one you have that is showing here. So I also have my 3 cm. I'll just take this up so I can close up the tiny one I have here. So please eliminate your dart. Okay, now I've eliminated my dart. Don't forget this is my side seam and this is still the center front, which is the mid front. So next you can use your not so curvy part of your French cuff to just blend what you have. So we're just gonna blend it because I'm not using, we'll end up not using pleat. You know, if it was pleat, you have to do the fold so that you can see what you have. If it was pleat, if we were going to pleat the front, we need to just gather it, pleat it, and then trace it so that we can have the shape. But we're using gathers this time around. So gathers, we can go straight because all we need to do is sew. So now I'm just going to quickly add my allowance. So the seam allowance is 1 cm, 1 cm, following the curve, 1 cm. So we'll do this all through 1 cm. Now at the waist, we want to add 1 cm at the waist. This is the waist, which is the top part. This is the waist, 1 cm. Now the side seam still remains 1.5. Don't forget, side seam is 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. You have to flow with what you have. 1.5, 1.5. So I'll be connecting it, connecting what we have here. And just connect them in beads. So just be careful. Now for the hem allowance, we use, for the hem allowance of this, we use, okay, we use 1.5 because of the curve. Because of the curve, we use 1.5 for the hem. Because of the curve, so that it can be hemmed properly. So use 1.5 for the hem. So don't forget the hem is the curved part you have in front. So I'm gonna connect. Connect. Next, I'll use connect the side seam, which is 1.5, showing what I have here. 1.5, and then at the top we have 0.5. I'm just using the straight part of the length. So this is it. So what you need to do now is just cut out. So next, if I'm doing this, all I need to do is indicate. This is my side seam, indicate your allowance, write out everything. And here I can just write gathers here to show that, to indicate that we're going to be gathering this front part. So if you're cutting 2 pieces of this at the end, 2 pieces, so there's no unfold for the center front anymore. You also want to indicate this is your side seam, this is your center front. So whatever you do to help out, okay, you can use the shape of what you have to indicate it for you to be able to know what you have, or you can just notch like the side seam a bit for you to indicate that that's the side seam. So the center back, all you need to do for center back is to just shaping the side. That's apply the pencil sketch method for the back. That's all. So that the curve and the shape at the side seam will be pronounced. So next, I'm just gonna cut out. I'm gonna cut out on my own seam. So this is our ruched skirt pattern. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. You can write out any questions if you have any in the comment section below. Thank you. See you in our next video. Bye.